Ah! Oh! Okay, that's a friend. That's a friend. He has a name. We don't have to murder him yet. Yeah, I can't bring myself to change it anymore. It's been with me ever since I've known what the fucking internet is. I just can't go back. It's attached to me, and I consider it a fucking badge of honor that I've got any success on YouTube, Twitch, whatever the fuck, or even in life. It's a miracle I've ever made a single penny from anything, considering that name has ever even run through my head, let alone I'm still using it.
Stand down.
Captain Ventralis, and one of the Urks guards. I mean, you've been replaced, you know. I mean, I'm sure they can have more than one captain, I guess for different sectors. I guess you're the captain for the lab, but no one cares about you.
Sorry, we couldn't.
They were gonna nuke you. Can they run a train?
Those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming.
Oh, I see. We're being a sarcastic
human,
cunt.
and that's enough that I won't shoot. But I'd like to know who you are.
Ventralis, I'm a Spectre, which means I'm so much cooler than you. Get the fuck out of my way.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
There's a lot of saliva heading in your direction.
I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar
Heavily
got
armed
out.
horse?
He
Nice.
ain't all there anymore.
Do you mean
First,
Elcor?
we knew
They
the
have a name,
bastards
you
were
know.
flying into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
I mean, this guy's incredibly traumatized and everyone he loves has died. I should probably be a bit nice to him. You did well. I'll give you a lovely little medal if you get out of this with, like, all of your limbs. If you lose a single one, though, you suck. We're
You were
throwing you in
taken
the
by
trash.
surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
In the future, you wear,
Yeah.
like, medals on your
Sure as hell
toes.
doesn't
So if he
feel
loses
like
a leg, that's just no
The board's
chance.
sending Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Nasari, huh? Alright, potential fucking opportunity. Should probably save her life first, though. I'm not into that if I don't. I'll see what I can do.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
I see chat moving, by the way. I'll read it as soon as we're done with this conversation.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Oh, there's so much I can ask! Alright, fine. I will read chat first if I have to. God, I actually have to look at fucking messages again? Disgusting. Ugh. Super rigor mortis. It's just like regular rigor mortis, but with creepy, twitching eyes. Always remember to shoot your friend's face off when you think they should be dead. Oh, when you describe the things I do, it somehow makes them even worse than they are. And I already know they were fucking terrible to begin with. Boko, that's beautiful. Humans sucks. Humans suck. Let's burn this place to the ground. I absolutely agree. But how do you burn, like, Earth to the ground? Because Earth is the ground. What ground do we have to take Earth to then burn it to the ground? I want to know about all of this, but in my brain I have to prioritize an order or everything feels wrong because I'm so very broken inside. Let's ask about your staff. What
How are
happened
your
to them?
people holding up?
We weren't
We'll say
expecting the
Venezia till
initial
last,
wave.
since that's the main
We
mission.
made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
But this facility, dude, you say good people. That man shot himself because, for one, he didn't want to get devoured by the goddamn Rachni. He wanted to die with at least some of his pretty amphibian frog-like skin intact, and he was a very pretty boy indeed until he started winking at me from beyond the grave. The slut. The necro slut. My favorite kind. But yeah, like he shot himself, Liara seemed to say, because of the horrible things that he'd done. I don't believe that these were good people. They might not deserve to die, but what the fuck is going on here, Ventralis?
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
How
Tell me
secure
about
are
the
you?
defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
How many times do I need to explain to you motherfuckers what a goddamn Spectre is? You give me everything and you give it to me now. You survived somehow. I'm still gonna be a nice guy, though.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What
It's
impresses
not that
me
bad
most
when you
is the
weather a
turrets,
week of
alarms, and
overgrown
cameras.
woodlice.
We're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
Shepard's like, I'm really impressed with this incredibly shiny man. Like, I understand if you're impressed by the shininess, but, dude, with three people in, like, whatever guns I can find in a bin somewhere. And armor, for that matter. We're just in a ragtag, shitty little cosplays. We did their job in every one of their rooms as three people. Like, at least more than 3 of their people have died. Probably like 20 people have died. I know most of them are scientists, but you're a captain. I'm a commander. I guess I a bit outrank you, I think. No, because Anderson outranks me and he's a captain. I'm technically a lower rank than you. And I don't know if you're Alliance. I guess you're probably just police here and everything, which makes me a little bit fucking cooler and everything. But you suck. I should have absolutely called them vulnerable. Okay, so we're gonna need to know that about the security hub later. Okay, so that's gonna be an optional thing. I can probably turn those turrets on for myself, or I could have not got that information out of him and had no turrets. It wouldn't matter either way, we'd probably win pretty easily with the sniper we have now. But I like doing everything I can to win. I like being as overpowered as humanly goddamn possible. What do they do here? What kind of
research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
I think in the Alliance military, Anderson absolutely outranks us, except for the fact we're a Spectre. Because he can still command, unless maybe I wasn't commander until I got command of the Normandy. Maybe he was Commander Anderson until he lost command of the Normandy. I know, because everyone always refers to him as Captain. I think that might be a quirk of future human, like, Alliance military and everything, as opposed to, like, going by, like, real-world present-day shit. But I could be wrong. We might be more powerful than Dad at this point, but he's so much more into politics than we are, so I highly doubt it. I guess he's just, you know, he's in a different branch. He's too old. He's too limp. Suffered through far too much erectile dysfunction to ever be useful to the fucking fights again. The more erect you are, the more damage you do. Which is why I pop 2 fucking Viagras before every stream. Okay, let's ask about their aliens.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
At least they're diverse here.
He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
Ah, Volus. That explains it. That explains the horrible fucking eugenics experiments. Were you trapping Rachni? Is that what's going on here? Is that why there's so fucking many? Because there's no way they're invading anymore, right? Like, the Rachni aren't that scary. They were absolutely decimated during the Krogan, ascension. Like, the Krogans... So, a little bit of a lore drop, because I know we haven't read the Codex yet. Krogans, so they seem a bit dumber than the rest of the species, because they were probably about at the same level as humans are now, when the Solarians were like, look at those terrifying war gods down there. They'll be great fucking exterminators for our, cockroach problem. So they gave them ships, they introduced them to mass spec technology and everything, and now Krogans are, you know, in the same sort of echelons as other species, except they don't get, access. They're not like a council race, they're not even a citadel race, and they're only normally there to be mercenaries. They're normally just stuck on their homeworld or a couple other colonies. But they are now able to do spaceflight and everything, but they were only sort of brought up so they could kill a shitload of Rachni, because they're absolutely goddamn terrifying. They were then too powerful, and they were sort of demanding colonies and everything, and rewards for saving all the other fucking Citadel races. Or, well, I guess they didn't the Citadel races didn't really need to raise them up, but it was a way of having all the Krogan die instead of their people, because the Council are disgusting. And I know it's a completely different Council now, I think. Although, honestly, the Asari could probably live that long to still be in power during, like, the Krogan Ascension, and everything, but she's probably the only one who could. I don't know why I'm rambling about this so much. I love Mass Effect lore to death. But then they were too powerful and everything, so the Solarians were like, okay, let's give them the world's most powerful STD, even the goddamn children. And they came down and they gave them the Genophage, and now Krogans can't fuck good anymore. And only like 3 of them are even like fertile women anymore. So that's a great life for them. They're like queen bees, except, you know, sentient or sapient. Their entire life is fucking instead of beating people up, and that is the Krogan way. This facility, so basically they stop them from reproducing, because Krogans fuck like goddamn rabbits and reproduce really fast, and they're at like soldier age by 3 years old, and can live for millennia. They're really terrifying, I love them so much. But they're sort of like dumbasses who were brought up before they were ready and could understand the consequences. And I think that's really, they're like the babies of the galaxy, but they're ready to rip off everyone's heads.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator. I won't send my people to their deaths. Well, send me then, arsehole. That's exactly why I'm here. I'm surprised you're not even requesting that. Give me missions. Give me as many as I can handle. The bugs come from the
Did
lab.
the aliens
huh?
come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Oh, so you hate all the horrible things that are going on here. It's just kind of your job to protect everyone who does it. What's the
Tell
facility
me about
like?
the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old,
I
thick,
love Novaria.
stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat
Dude,
it up and sink
same.
it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only.
Death by snoo.
I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Yeah, you did a bit just say that. I do understand. See what I mean, though? Like, you have people like that lady with the eyes that were very much being kicked out of her skull for drunken, disorderly behavior. And then you have this guy, who probably looked projectile vomit worthy just from fucking eye contact in the original trilogy. And he looks fucking good. I'd argue as well that the Shepard face model, and I know that this is custom, and I'm a bit showing off here because I spent so much time on him. By the way, if you weren't here for the first Mass Effect stream, I spent 2 hours in character creation, drunk as hell. It was amazing, and I desperately tried to recreate my Shepard from the original trilogy, and we did a really good job. But I'd say I wouldn't be too mad if that's what, like, a protagonist in a new fucking game on the PS5 looked like. Maybe not from a, you know, first-party developer, but I wouldn't say he's too far behind, like, graphical capabilities of the day. I'd say he looks perfectly fucking good. The hot labs, aliens, this facility. Did we do all of this? I think we went through all of this. Last thing to ask is
Certain the
Venezia.
matriarch is still in the hot labs.
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
I've got work to do.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
I hear that. Hell, man the
What's
perimeter.
that animation? Oh my god, he's so pathetic. I love him. What are we going for? It's one fucking Rachni. Did you hear Liara be like, now this gets fun? Yay, we get to watch the insects devour more innocent, helpless scientists. My favorite. She just wants to be the only scientist in the world. Wow, that's loud. Hello, game? I love that they show their crotch to try and survive a bit longer. That's probably like the squishiest part of you, dude. They got genophage too. They also got snoo. Their dicks don't work either. Oh, he's poisoned. Buddy, you okay?
Thanks for the help.
By the
Every
help,
few
do you mean
hours, a
doing
group comes up
literally
the tram
everything?
tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
No
I'll
problem.
do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
I mean, I think they're probably just really hungry. They're probably a hive mind, right? Considering they're insects and everything. They probably just want to bring back food for their mummy, no matter what the hell it takes, yeah? No matter how many workers need to die, they're soldiers, so they don't exactly matter.
The trigger and zap. Hallway full of flash-boiled bugs.
Dude, all your friends are dead. Maybe think about that before you try eating them.
Captain tell you about the hot labs? I wouldn't go there. Bugs Central.
I love hearing like a Texan Turian. What an adorable voice. Where did that come from? Where on your homeworld is the equivalent of fucking
Didn't think I'd
Texas?
see this kind of action after retirement.
And of course, he's the Turian in the fucking blackface face paint. Good for you, good for you. Really on brand there, Texas. I'm kidding. Let's get the fuck out of here. Where am I Shepard? Oh, I'm going the right way, I think. I'm just really, really confused. This takes me to this guy's office. Then we can get to the guard bay. We should be able to find, like, quite a few more people along the way. That was only him and, like, one other soldier. I seem to remember him having more friends the last time I was here. But once again, content mods, there's a hell of a lot of it in Mass Effect 1. But man, for this game being proof of concept and, like, the start of the most legendary franchise of all time in my goddamn life, what an amazing proof of fucking concept, man. That's an Elcor! I'm so excited! It's been so long since we've had a fresh conversation. Oh, with the ultimate fucking sex gods of the galaxy. Sick scientist and just regular scientist. Maybe step away. You don't look very sick. This man's face looks like it's caving in. What the hell's happening here?
From? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
So, you see how Liara is also sick?
Good as new.
She's fine. You want some med gel? It's all mine. I'm addicted to all the drugs in the universe and you can't have. There's a med kit right here. Dude, heal the fuck up. What are you doing? Dr. Palon? Who do I want to talk to first? That's the Asari that they sent down. No, it isn't. Because the Asari that they sent down was like must have been a fighter, right? That must have been part of their security. Because they were worried about her not coming back. If she just had to walk through a corridor, I don't see what kind of dangers were there. Oh shit, she might trip on that pebble! Everyone get down, she's never coming back! Say your goodbyes! Where does that leave? Quarantine and barracks? No it doesn't, I'm not looking that way. Which one is me? Is that me? That's me, and I'm leading toward... I can't move the fucking... Doesn't want me to move the fucking cam right now. Takes me to the quarantine lab. There's so much going on in Novaria. And I forgot just how big the main mission planets can be, because there are like 3 other areas that we can go to from here. Like this one, we took an elevator to go down to, like, that guy, right? And now we can take another elevator to go down to another fucking place. We can explore the barracks, we can explore security. Just, oh god, I love you, Mass Effect 1. I forgot how much I love the original. Why yes, of course I fucking am. Look at me, I'm so much cooler than all of you. Pew pew pew, die, crotch bug. Don't what me, fuck you. What? I'm here to save your life. You really think you can do it in your fucking, what is that? Your banana tuxedo? I don't think, I think I'm a little bit thicker than you. I am the ultimate daddy.
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
You hate everyone. What's going on? What do you study?
Molecular genetics.
Bitchology.
I specialize in biotic
Got him.
against allele-specific hybridization.
Oh, okay, never mind. I think that's a little bit more advanced than bitchology, in which I'm an absolute master. That was over my head.
For me.
I'm
just a
very
meathead
good
that
at
makes things
tracking
go by
inherited variations in
very
genetic
bloodily.
sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
Yep, my brain is already leaking out of both my ears at once. That's a new record. Congratulations, Alestia. That's a cool name for such a bitch. You don't deserve it. You seem pretty calm. Or am I telling her to calm the fuck down?
You seem less upset at this situation than the
Okay.
others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
I'm here to save all of your lives. Like, you're an Asari, you're naturally biotic. They could have gladly sent you out there, but you're just sitting here doing the big mind sleep. I've cleared out so many of these fucking things. I'm sure the Queen has already sexed thousands more into existence. Like, way more than I could have ever fucking killed. We gotta find the Queen and go to the source. But, we also gotta deal with Venezia. It's weird that we're doing all of these things at once. Personal questions.
Tell
Who
me
the fuck
about
are
yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arraius. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
So many facts, please. I want to milk every last word out of this game. Every word it has to offer, I want to hear 12
Did
times.
I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Our entire lifespan is 15 minutes for one of you. You could literally meditate for a century. I'd be very, very dead. Or very, very dusty.
Do you know
Venezia.
Matriarch Venezia?
She's
Why
a
ask
giga
me?
Karen.
I'm not your friend.
Do the tentacles really add to it?
Because
Is
I
that
do
like
not
the
know
evolution of the
anything
Karen
about
hairstyle?
Then why would I?
She does know things about the fucking matriarch. Liara's her daughter.
That's
Is she
all for
keeping
now.
that hidden right now? Am I being an idiot?
Then I will return to my meditations.
She has, it didn't even explain why she's such a fucking asshole. She just is a fucking asshole. Okay, we got Palon, we got Potosi. What a beautiful, beautiful name for a man with like 9 granny vaginas for a mouth. Welcome, my favorite race in the entire galaxy. I want to ride you into every battle I can find. My beautiful boys. I'm gonna turn it off for this.
Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
Unbelievably, aggressively horny. I can't stop looking at those things that I think are meant to be your pecs. Fucking gooey horse titties? Man. What? I'm never gonna be able to come to anything ever again. I want to look at this guy. He's like in casual wear as well. The only Elcor we've seen so far have been like diplomats in their equivalent of fucking suits. Look at this guy. He looks like such a badass. Why aren't you just eating everything to death? I came to
I
help.
heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively,
I wish this guy was the
I'm
Giga Karen.
concerned
I'd
about the
welcome
state
it.
of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
With forced cheer is I've never found a fucking Elcor merchant before. I don't remember this guy. You're running a store. What's this sell crap? No, don't just demand it. I love him. I also need to give him things because I'm so very overloaded. My ass is about to burst. Show me
Let's
what
have
you
a
got.
look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventrellus.
So for the people who weren't here when I was first... Grangina. Stop it, Poco. That's fucking horrible. So for the people who weren't here when we first played and we first ran into Elcor and I explained a little bit about him, on their planet, before they were ascended and everything, by the way, they're one of the most politically powerful species in the goddamn universe, and that pleases me on every fucking level. Or galaxy, not universe, I'm sorry. This is still very limited to the Milky Way. But yeah, on their planet, before they were ascended and had to talk to other fucking species and everything, they communicated mostly through smell and like bits of body language and everything. So their voices never really had to convey emotion. They never had to have the insane levels of charisma like what you see before you right here. So they sort of just have to mention every emotion they're feeling before they have a fucking sentence to show you like how you're supposed to take it and everything. And that is just the most unique idea for a species in anything ever. And I live for the Elcor. These things are terrible and you're selling them for 1,200? Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. Sell all junk. Do I have any junk? No junk exists. Do I have to mark things as junk? Because I don't know how. Incendiary, we have a better cryo one. Sell all of these, because I think I'm now working with like 8s. Prodigy, really good. Polaris, really good. I might need to put that on Rex. Kessler's can go the fuck away. Oh, fuck, I just sold the thing I didn't want to. Fine, goodbye Prodigy. I never have Rex uses biotic powers anyway. Sell anything that's like level 4. Maybe level 5 as well. It's gonna take forever, by the way. I have like 300 things, and the game doesn't seem to be listening to me when I fucking hit accept. It's faster if I like rotate into it. Why? Come on, game. This is painful. Whoa. Hello? I didn't know you could fucking do it. Look at these details. That's so much more useful. No, I'm still so overloaded.
It's pleasant to see you well.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully.
Yes, we fucking know. Your stock is still kind of amazing, and I can buy a license! Probably the only place I will ever be able to get cast fabrication. Is he selling everything that I've sold to him, or is this just the trash he normally has? Think that's the trash he normally has. That's very sad, but I will buy your license. And then get all of that money back immediately by selling you my terrible, terrible, useless guns. And the human heavy armor that no one could wear because we're all pathetic little noodle babies. Come on. It's so fucking slow. This is really painful. Doing this back on the Normandy has never given us this much fucking trouble. Oh, and the box that you see the armor contained in is the colors that armor will be. I wonder if that's the same case with guns as well? Probably not. I think all snipers kind of look the same here. Ah, upgrades. You sell for so much. Wait. It was letting me spam for a second. Not anymore. Oh, this hurts every last part of my brain, but we're about to become a double millionaire, so do I really care? Of course not. Catching up to you, Bezos. I'm doing it just to hurt people now. I know it's Bezos. Plus, Bezos exists on the streams. I'm gonna bring him back for like a second. Bathe in his glory fur, and we take him away. Oh god, I thought the game crashed. I thought he brought it down. I thought he didn't like me trashing his, good name? Good? Can anyone call it good now? I don't think so.